guys, what's up? It's Ood Revile Avenger here, back again. I've not made a video since I've been to Alton Towers, which was like, I imagine about a month ago now, but today I'm going to be going over, I know lots of other channels may have done this about Alton Towers, but some secrets and that stuff that you might not have known about Alton Towers. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this video. Now the first one I think I need to make out, because I know people still don't know this. Rita is not the fastest ride at Alton Towers. I know many people think because it's a launch coaster, it has to be the fastest. However, Oblivion is actually the fastest ride here, with a top speed of I think it's about 70 miles per hour, because the drop is actually really deep underground. I think it's a 180 foot drop, but it's only 60 foot above ground. Not exactly a secret about Alton Towers itself, but believe it or not, there's actually a clone of Oblivion called G5 in a country far, far away. This ride is the exact same as Oblivion. It's made by B&M. However, this ride is literally all overground, whereas most of Oblivion's underground. So on this ride, you can really see how big a drop Oblivion really has, and well, yeah, you can literally just do that. It definitely looks like a fun ride, and if you want to ride Oblivion twice, but it counts as a different credit, go check G5 out. So yeah. Another secret about Oblivion as well is that while it was advertised as the world's first vertical drop roller coaster, it wasn't actually the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. It was indeed the world's first dive coaster. However, the drop in Oblivion is not 90 degrees, and I believe it's about 87 degrees. Because of the old B&M trains, they couldn't make it vertical, or else the ride would be dangerous and the trains could derail off the track. Whilst the Smiler has 14 inversions, most of which are frequently found on rides, there is a certain inversion that can really only be found on the Smiler and the Rock and Roller coasters at Disney. This inversion is known as a sea serpent roll, which basically goes into a half loop and then does a full corkscrew round into another half loop. People really think this is like a cobra roll, but it's actually nothing like a cobra roll. And really, these inversions are very rare to find on rides, and is the only one in the UK. Yes, we know the Smiler has a lot of world's first elements, one of these being the world's first 14 looping roller coaster, which still today has the world record for inversions. However, it was also the world's first Gerslaughter infinity coaster. These days there are quite a few infinity coasters, but at the time this was the only one, and it had the most inversions at the world, which hasn't even been beaten yet in 2019. I don't think many people know this, but Nemesis was actually the first secret weapon. Today there are 8 secret weapons, the newest being Wicker Man. However, even though Nemesis was the first secret weapon, it actually didn't have any world's first elements. Many people thought that the vertical loop was the first in the world, but Batman the Ride, which is a very good clone in America now, actually contained 2 vertical loops, making Nemesis nothing special. However, Nemesis' sheer intensity compared to Batman really made it the better ride overall. Another ride that has many world's first features is Air, now known as Galactica. It's obviously very well known that Air was the first flying coaster, but it was actually the first virtual reality roller coaster as well. Unfortunately, if you're going to Galactica today, you can't actually use the VR anymore. It was removed this year. However, it was the world's first roller coaster to use it, and now rides such as Superman and Kraken at SeaWorld use VR, and really I think that they took inspiration off Galactica, because Alton Towers really has good ideas, and despite it being gone now, I still think that Air's worth a ride. Rita is one of them rides at Alton Towers that you just ride for the credit. It can be rough and it has nothing special about it. This is why I believe most people miss it out when they're here. However, Rita actually has a clone which is meant to be much smoother and much more fun. This ride is called Desert Race. I'm not too sure where it is, but I know that it's in the same park as the ride known as Crake, which is a dive coaster. It's literally just the same as Rita, except the end bit, which has a bit of a helix. So if you're in whatever country it's located, definitely give this thing a ride. I know lots of people ask, why is Wicker Man a secret weapon, and what's its world first thing? Now, believe it or not, Wicker Man's world first detail is that it's the first wooden coaster in the UK for 20 years, and it is also the first wooden coaster to have fire on it. Obviously the fire doesn't always go off, but usually when the train goes into the Wicker Man structure, fire goes off at the sides of him. Obviously the Wicker Man structure is not made out of wood, or else it would burn and destroy the whole ride, but it was quite smart how they did this ride, and really it's probably got the best theming in Alton Towers. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of some secrets you might not have known about in Alton Towers. If you enjoyed this, I'll make a part 2 because there are still many more secrets. Some rides I've not included are like 13 and Sonic Spinball and all that. But yeah, they do have their secrets, and if you like this sort of video, I will make one about them too. So that's it for today, and I'll see you later.